समय जो युद्ध चल रहा है उसका प्रभाव दुनिया के हर देश पर पड़ रहा है। भारत शांति के पक्ष में है।
Some of the recent global events like Russia-Ukraine war and COVID-19 pandemic has left the world reeling on various fronts. Amidst these challenging times, India has emerged as a power to reckon with at the global level. The fact that India refused to do and say what the West wanted it to do and say on the Russia-Ukraine matter signifies the confidence that India has in its own strength. While on one hand it gave priority to national interests and continued to buy oil from Russia despite pressure from the West, on the other hand New Delhi made it clear on every platform that it stands for peace and sovereignty. To be noted is the fact that Russia is important for India from a security point too, as there are bilateral agreements between both the countries over various missile technologies, combat tanks, aircraft and other things. The West too is realizing that from BRICS to SCO to Quad to I2U2, India's participation is important in all multi-nation groupings, whether to leverage China or for economic benefits. As for America, as per Commerce and Industry Ministry's data, the US has become India's largest trading partner, exceeding China, with bilateral trade reaching over $119 billion US. The US has also signed some very critical defense agreements with India in the last few years. However, when needed, India stands her ground with the United States. The fact that India went ahead and signed the deal with Russia for S-400 air defense missile systems, despite warnings of sanctions from America to not to do so, is testimony to that. India's ties with France, Germany, UK and other European nations are robust too, despite some of them having reservations about New Delhi's so-called neutral stand on the Russia-Ukraine issue. In fact, India and the European Union recently revived negotiations for a free trade agreement after talks halted nearly a decade ago. India has also invested a lot in strengthening relations with ASEAN countries, with the Middle East and with African nations too. Thus, India is playing a decisive role in global affairs and is emerging as a leader in its own right.